So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Up top, Morant. Pass to Reese. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
I mean, if Reese is connecting from long range, the defense has no chance.
Harris kicks to Robinson. And the three off target. Morant against Thompson. Pass to Jones. Another three for Philadelphia.
Gotta love how aggressive Jones is offensively. When the shot's there, she doesn't think twice.
Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Cunningham. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Answering right back. Jonquel Jones, a three of her own.
Cunningham outside. Harris kicks to Cunningham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Philadelphia. They lead by 7. Pass to Edgecombe. Lets the three fly. Another three for Philadelphia.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Hands it from downtown.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams changing it up here. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Cunningham passes to LeVert. Now Harris. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. Morant passes to Reese. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Thompson outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played, and the shot is good. Cunningham's got his second basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
A shot by Thompson, no one's around. Traps in the tray.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Cunningham against Morant. Rebound by the Pistons. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Kicks it out to Jones. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
A gifted shooter for a player her size. 6'6" Jonquel Jones is a matchup nightmare.
Pass to LeVert. And Jones sends it back.
Yes, that's some serious rim protection. She's ready to get physical and contest everything. Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Edgecombe with it. LeVert defending. Jones from outside. Connects from three-point range.
When Jones gets going like this, she seems to be everywhere at once. She can overwhelm opponents.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Detroit making a switch. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Duren. Here's Stewart. Outside for Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Knocks down the three ball.
I love the confidence from Reese, trusting in that lefty J.
Pass to Duren. Here's Thompson to stop the run. And Duren slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Sinks the triple.
Wow, what a night for Reese. She has been a consistent threat at the offensive end.
Detroit trails by 19. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is. Hold on!
Oh, goodness. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Philadelphia leading by 17. Here's Reese. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Catch and shoot looks are generally high percentage, especially when she's shooting.
Thompson outside. It's Reed, top of the key. In the corner, it's Robinson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Reese. Another three for Philadelphia.
Hey, that's how it goes. She's just answering back.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Sinks the triple.
A little back and forth from Cunningham. He's gotten comfortable from three-point range.
To the left side wing. Reese. Another three for Philadelphia.
She isn't messing around out there. When you drain a three on her squad, she's coming for revenge.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Reed finds Stewart. Cunningham for three. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Morant looking around. Reese gets the bucket.
And right there, she shows her touch from long distance. She's got a nice shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons, Jalen Tobias Harris.
Here's Cunningham. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Philadelphia ahead, running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Thompson in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, making threes is a point of emphasis for Thompson. That off-season work is bearing fruit now.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
She isn't messing around out there. When you drain a three on her squad, she's coming for revenge.
Three-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 23. Moran kicks to Jones. Another three for Philadelphia. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Outside, Robinson. This one for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Pass to Reese. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, she is just dominating this one. Every time she catches the ball, she's looking to score.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Harris. And the shot goes in. He has 5.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Pass to Jones. Morant against Cunningham. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
With that corner three, she provides spacing side to side, stretching out that court.
From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Robinson for three. Duran finds Robinson. Cunningham outside. Tries again and taken away by Wallace. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Jones with the stop.
What a night she's been having. It feels like every time she gets a shot off, it's falling in.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Robinson. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Cunningham against Morant. Pass to Edgecombe. Morant left side. Here's Reese. And the three ball is good.
Just working off the ball. She stays ready to catch and fire.
Outside, Robinson. Here's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Bird is out there with Hayward. Then there's Smart. Then there's Doncic. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
And that one's good. Doncic has got his first points of the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice shot. Doing his part to stretch out that defense.
Smart up top. He's covered by Sasser. Out to Hayward. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. And they're on the break. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Smart deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer, Hayward. Sasser with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Thompson with the bucket.
So fast of foot, on the run, Osir, tough to catch.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Smart up top. He's covered by Sasser. And here's Bird from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Sasser. Outside Robinson. From outside, off the mark. Robinson's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Doncic. No good again that time. Doncic has gone 1 of 4 from the field. To the inside. Stolen by Bird. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Bird.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Inside, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Outside, Smart. In the corner, it's Bird. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Malawat just checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Duren with a screen on Doncic. Robinson passes to Duren. Counted good.
Well, Duren is a strong big man. And you see that muscle on display with finishes like these.
At the line for the Pistons, Jalen Duren, shooting 1.
40 seconds left in the 4th. Doncic feeling it out. Puts up a 3. Duren pulls it in. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Stewart finds Sasser. Pocket 6. Pass to LeVert. Launches a 3. Misses the shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.